Hey there YouTube, Wrestling Optimus here, back with my predictions for AEW All Out. This is the first pay-per-view since Kyle unified the league championships, only to have Danny immediately cash in his Pickle in the Bank briefcase and win a game of wrestling trivia to become your new undisputed Pickle champion. However, Danny's new title is already on the line this Sunday, and I plan on making his reign a short one. But first, if you're new here, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more pro wrestling and action figure content. Now, let's make some picks. On the buy-in pre-show, the team of Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, and Jurassic Express takes on the Hardy Family Office, consisting of Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2. These opening matches are usually just a fun way of getting the crowd pumped up for the main show. Combined with the fact that the babyface team has two of my favorite AEW wrestlers, and yeah, I'm going with Best Friends and Jurassic Express. The Women's Casino Battle Royale for a shot at the AEW Women's Championship was originally planned for the pre-show. However, travel issues delayed Andrade vs. Pac, so this got bumped to the main card. According to CBS Sports, here are all 21 confirmed participants from left to right. Across the top row, Jamie Hayter, Kylan King, Kiera Hogan, Julia Hart, Big Swole, Riho, Layla Hirsch, Abaddon, Penelope Ford, Diamante, and Rebel. Across the bottom row, Emi Sakura, The Bunny, Anna Jay, Thunder Rosa, Nyla Rose, Hikaru Shida, Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, and Ty Conti. Not pictured, Sky Blue. Originally, I would have picked Ty Conti, but her best friend Anna Jay returned early from injury on Dynamite, and it looks like they'll be feuding with Penelope Ford and the Bunny moving forward. Then, if I eliminate former champions, jobbers, and people already involved in other stories, I'm left with that bitch, Jade Cargill. The former Big Show comes out of retirement to take on QT Marshall after his minions in the factory attack Tony Schiavone's son. It'll be great to see Paul White in the ring again, but his job these days is to put over new talent, so I'm picking that dastardly QT Marshall to win. Ever since losing his AEW World title and the IWGP United States Championship, Jon Moxley has been fighting random Japanese legends, but until they can set up the Ultimate Dream match against Tanahashi, we'll just have to settle for Satoshi Kojima. Oh no. In all seriousness, this'll be a good match, but there's no way Moxley's losing, so I'll take him. Chris Jericho already lost to MJF 3 times, so in order to get one final fight, he put his career on the line. If he loses, he'll never wrestle again. I'm conflicted here because on Dynamite they really drove home the idea that Jericho is ready to retire, and that would make sense if he wants to spend more time with his family and tour with his band. Still, although it's hard to envision AEW without Le Champion, I guess you either go out a hero or survive long enough to become a villain, so I'm picking MJF to retire the GOAT. Next, Miro puts his TNT Championship on the line against Eddie Kingston. Per usual, I didn't think Eddie stood a chance until he cut one of his classic promos on Rampage, claiming to have found Miro's weakness, his neck, and telling the Redeemer to redeem these nuts. Unfortunately, promos don't win matches, and God's favorite champion is on the run of his life right now, so I'm picking Miro to retain. Why are the Young Bucks defending their AEW tag team titles inside a steel cage? Well, because the primary reason Matt and Nick have held on to the belts this long has been thanks to interference by the Elite. This seemed like the perfect way to stop that. However, on Dynamite this week, it did the opposite. Kenny and the boys trapped the Lucha Brothers inside the cage and dished out one of the most vicious beatdowns I've seen in a long time. I was going to pick the Bucks, but after that, Pentagon and Phoenix need to get some revenge, so I'm going with the Lucha Bros. The Galaxy's greatest alien, Chris Statlander, challenges Dr. Britt Baker DMD for the AEW Women's Championship. Not much to say here. I love Chris Statlander, but they've only managed to build her up as a worthy challenger, not a legit champion. Meanwhile, Britt Baker is one of the most over people on the entire roster, so I predict her reign continues, and I'm taking the Dentist to win. Originally, Kenny Omega was set to face Adam Page at this pay-per-view, but plans changed and now he faces Christian Cage. In order to build some heat for the match, Christian beat Omega for the Impact World Championship a few weeks ago. But I think that was all just a red herring. This time Kenny wins and carries the AEW Championship until finally squaring off against the Hangman. Then, in arguably the most anticipated match of an already stacked card, CM Punk takes on Darby Allin without Sting in his long-awaited in-ring return after 7 years away from the business. Darby is probably my favorite wrestler in AEW, but just being in this match is enough to give him the rub. He doesn't need to win. Besides, no sane person would book CM Punk to lose in Chicago in his return match, so I'm going with the best in the world. Alright, those are my predictions for AEW All Out. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know who you have winning in the comments down below. I'll be back on Monday with my action figure review of the show, and again on Thursday with my review of Dynamite. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to do all that normal YouTube stuff. Smash the like button, share with any wrestling or action figure fans you may know, subscribe to the channel, and spread the word. You can also talk to me over on Twitter at WrestlingOptimus, or see all my best figure photography over on Instagram at WrestlingOptimus. If you haven't seen our latest Pro Wrestling Trivia Challenge, you can check that out right here. But until next time, I've been Wrestling Optimus, and I'll catch you later.